What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you, well, with another market watch today. Before I begin, I want to do something, and I would love it if you could participate in this with me. I would love it, and absolutely love it, if you could comment down below and say hi to my two friends, Xander and Riker. I go around and play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I met these two players, and really young kids, and I think Konami's biggest problem in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is getting younger players. And it's always great to see two young kids that are excited about the game. Young Xander wants to be super competitive in Yu-Gi-Oh! And he tries hard every single day. I first met him by him walking up and introducing himself to me. Once again, hey, I'm Xander, how are you? Very respectful. Young Riker, he just wants to destroy everybody. And I would love it if you guys would comment down below, say hi. I think it's really important for Konami to start finding ways to get new Yu-Gi-Oh! Players involved into the game. And I would love it if Konami could have ways to find Yu-Gi-Oh! Players that are young and say, hey, listen, you know what? We're going to have events for you, or we're going to do something for you. We're going to help you get you involved and comfortable in the game. I think it's infinitely more important than anything else. People are trying to do this thing where it's like, oh, females in the game or Hispanics in the game. Listen. We gotta take care of the younger players. They are the future Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, YCS champions, regional top players that you're gonna be seeing everywhere. We gotta focus on them first before we focus on anything else in this game. Let's get into the market watch. Guardian Chimera coming out of Battle Chaos is this card at one point I think was around $20, I believe. I could be wrong, but I remember it being like dirt cheap. And let me see, we get over here. It's about $17 for Guardian Chimera. Anyone got this for 17? Let me know in the comments down below. Looking at it right now, you got a zero seller, nothing. This is a brand new person. But for the most part, the card price right now is $60 a copy. Of course it is. Anyone running Despias don't need any kind of like boss monster like Boar's Sword or Axis Code. Those cards are not needed. Why would you want them when you have Guardian Chimera, the best boss monster in the game? Imagine if Axis Code Talker, as a Link 4, had the exact same text line as Guardian Chimera. Imagine a new Link 4 came out with the exact same text line. It definitely would replace the current Link 4 boss monsters that are used in a lot of decks in the game. This card's absolutely insane, and once again, I hope you do have this card. This card is so much money, and I don't see it going down anytime soon. Looking at Ghostbuster Haunted Mansion, this card has a bunch of reprints. I mean, this card right here is like the best card in the meta that everyone's quietly going, it's alright, I guess, as they go ahead and get their play set. Ghostbuster Haunted Mansion at one point in this game was dirt cheap, and let me know in the comments down below, how cheap did you get this card? Because this card right now, secret rare, first edition version of Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, so we'll go to first edition right over here, and the card price is $120 for first edition. We're going to contrast that with Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, which has been, post $100 forever. I think it went down a little bit when the first reprint got announced, but then, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market does Yu-Gi-Oh! Market things. Another version of Ash Blossom Joy Spring, let's see, we get some lightly played near mints, is roughly around $121, with shipping $125. It's around the same price of Ash Blossom. That's how good Ghost Bell is. Don't get it twisted. I think Ghostbuster Haunted Mansion is a great card, and Ash Blossom is a great card. I think if you want to go and get Ghost Bell, obviously the Secret Rare's kind of, that ship has sailed unless you want to play Primo Dollars, and I do think that other version of Ghost Bell, like this version right here from Alternate Art at a Duel Devastators, is not a bad pickup. Now, don't get me wrong, you could have got for $4 at one point, but to get at 10 is still not bad. Think about it. A Ghost Bell Haunted Mansion, original Prince Secret Rare, is the same price as Ash Blossom. Once the original Prince Secret Rares get bought out, like we just saw it happen, what do you think happens to the other rarities? Well, let's ask Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. Every version, including a common version, is post $22. Why is that? Well, when you can't get that version, and then that version sold out, and that version sold out, and who has that version gets made fun of, that version sold out, the common starts being worth money. Looking at Ghostbuster Haunted Mansion, the price will increase. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So if you want to go ahead and grab this card, you want to do it sooner than later. Looking at Dragoon, I think with Despia / Albaz, it's kind of like the tech choice that a lot of players are going to. I'm on and off with Dragoon. Some dumbass in the comments keeps going, guys, you shouldn't play, blah, blah. But I don't think there's any wrong answers at the moment with Dragoon. I think it's a great card. I'm going to negate. Yeah, I'll take good cards for 400, Alex. Like, what? This card is an easy omnigate that you can make in Despias. by adding one card in the main, one card in the extra deck, you can go ahead and bring out Dragoon that easily. With Ab Libitum, you can bring it out again, because of course you can. Red Eye Strike Dragoon definitely is a phenomenal card, and there are builds that use it and builds that don't use it, and it's really hard to find out what's the right and wrong answers. In the OCG, this card never saw play, because why would it? It was already gone by then. Looking at Red Eye Strike Dragoon, you can see the price going up in value. The current valuation of the card has it roughly around $120 for the ultra rare. Starlights, you're looking around, what, 500 I'm going to say? I'm just going to throw it out there, I could be wrong. About $500. I'm off by a penny for this card. And don't get me wrong, I don't know if Dragoon is good or bad for the deck, but I do know it's definitely a choice for players that are playing Despia, Albaz, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're looking at this video and you don't realize the fact that Infinite Permanence Super Rare out of the structure deck is the most hottest thing to get, you're out of your mind. Let me explain. This card right now is in the Cyber Strike structure deck, okay? It's in there right now. Go to your local available Walmart, Target, maybe even OTS sources, they still have them, and you buy them from $10, not $15, which I hear some stores sell for. Those stores are dumbasses. Don't support stores that overcharge you on things like a structure deck. I don't mind tax, but when they charge you like $15, $20, that's insane. Once Cyber Strike structure deck is out of print, it's gone. The Super Rare version of Infinite Permanence is going to rise in value. Just know that. So if you don't have this card yet, and you don't have Imperm at all, you're going to want to grab this while you still can. Looking at across the designated 2021 10 Asian battles, the only printing of this card, I'm going to tell you right now, this card price is only going to go high. I've been preaching it forever. Current valuation of the card has it being roughly around $32. I do expect this card to continue rising in value as the Yu-Gi-Oh! Playbase gets more comfortable with running 2 of hand traps. We're starting to see, especially this past weekend, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are running 2 of hand traps to have a more diversified hand traps, as the majority of them are only once per turn. But more importantly, when it's more diversified, it makes it easier to run Cross Out Designator, which can hit all those cards. What hand trap are you running? It doesn't matter. Cross Out Designator, I'm going to have it because I play it in my deck. I play a shorter count, so I have a bigger array of hand traps. And since I have a bigger array of hand traps, I get to snipe. Unless you're running 60 card decks, you run 3 of everything because you don't care. 60 cards, roll the dice. Alright, Predator Plan Tri-Fire Overtime is an insanely good card. But the price is going down, luckily. The current price point of the card is roughly around $25. This is a card that a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players thought was a great card to use with Suo Poly. Is it? Comment down below, let me know. I think this card is phenomenal for Suo Poly, but only given the right circumstances. And that circumstances is Despia mirror matches. If you feel going to an event there's not going to be a lot of Despia mirror matches, this card is not a good card to run. There's better options. But I do think that Predator Plan Tri-Fire Overtime is a card that is going to be needed in the future as Despia, in my opinion, become more dominant in the game. We're starting to see it happen. Looking at Tri-Fire Overtime, I do think it's also going to get reprinted, as Legendary Duel Some More Destiny is due for a reprint. In fact, speaking of reprints, Vision Hero Faris, woo! Baby, I love that. Don't get me wrong, I want to get heroes, and I want to get heroes max rarity. That's what I want. For a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, listen, max rarity heroes is insane. It's buku dollar. So why would you want to do that when you can still get the cards? Looking at Vision Hero Faris getting a reprint in the new Ghost from the Past, the price point has tanked down to roughly around $27 to $28. You might say that's a lot of money, but the card should be around $50, $51.61 over here on TCG Player. The value is going down. Looking at Vision Hero Increase, another card that was roughly around at one point $26, this card is going down and currently is at $16. Of course it is. More like Vision Hero Decrease, am I right? No, seriously, it's okay. I'm a dad. This is a dad joke. So you can do these when you're a dad, okay? I get the dad pass. All right, moving forward. Look at DDs, they're getting reprints, which is great because DDs have not got a reprint since their first printing. Cards like King Rage, which desperately needed a reprint, is finally getting one. And you can see this price is also going down in value, which is great. The price point is $12. Real quickly, let me point out right here before anyone says, how much Ghost in the Past seal should I buy? The correct answer is always 0, unless you're opening for fun. Like, getting a scratcher ticket is not a big deal. You could get your scratcher ticket, scratch it off, and have fun. That's great. Dollar in a dream, as my daddy used to say. But I have a problem when people buy the entire roll. In this case, buying a bunch of Steel Ghosts from the Past makes 0 sense when you go buy the individual singles and get exactly what you want. And I feel like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't understand that. They think, well, if I get Steel Ghosts from the Past, there's a chance I can get it. It's like that, what's in the box? Could be a boat. Probably not, though. What's in the box is a waste of time when you get exactly what you want, when you put your money towards what you want. It's kind of simple. Listen, Alibert the Jesper Despia is getting a reprint, but that doesn't stop him from being worth money. Look at this. This is right here, 140, and then the reprint got announced. Okay, fine, 87. All right, back to 120. Screw everybody. The card price point right now is roughly around $112. Why is it worth so much money? Two things. Number one, the reprint's an ultra rare. Okay, not bad. Number two, is it going to be a short print? You already know the answer. Like, why are we pretending Alibert the Jester Despia is not going to be a short print? Do you not know what company this is? This is Konami. We make everything hard to get, but we give it to you. Yeah. Alibert the Jester Despia is more than likely going to be going up in value, if not stabilizing, post $100, even after Ghost in the Past 2 comes out, as it is the higher rarity version. And of course, when the ultra rare is hard to get, does it equal out? No, it does not. The price will remain incredibly high. Looking at Galaxy Soldier getting a reprint, kind of excited about this actually. I kind of been wanting to play Cyber Dragons, but I don't want to pay psycho Cyber Dragon prices. Seeing Galaxy Soldier get a reprint actually is kind of cool. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Let me know if you're looking to do that yourself. Necroman Banshee is a card that desperately needed a reprint. Its only printing was done in Structure Deck Zombie Horde. And let's be honest about it. So I play as earmuffs. Just earmuffs, okay? That Structure Deck was ass. Like, it was so bad. It was terrible. And look at Necroman Banshee, it's a great card. It's being used right now, currently, for some zombie players. More importantly, for Destiny players as a tech choice, because you put that bad boy against Flunderies, you look at him and you go, hope you got the answer. You'll also use that card against a lot of decks like Tenyies. You know, oh, your cards are worms? Huh. No, not anymore. Now they're zombies. You can still play, right? No? Alright. We'll just go to game 2. Necroman Banshee is a phenomenal card to be used in Despias, and I predict that this card is going down in value. Oh, shocker, it is. Currently, price point of this card is roughly around $10. It's getting an ultra rare reprint, which means this card is going to tank to probably around $1, to be honest with you. I don't know if Konami's going to short print Necroman Banshee, and I don't think they're going to. So, this card, even though it's $10 currently, it's not going to maintain $10. Though, for the next week or two, you would not know the difference because, once again, it's not printed out yet, so there's money. All right. Crystal Needlefiber definitely needed to get a reprint. Someone asked me, with the new ultra rare printing of Crystal Needlefiber, will it kill the price of the ultimate rare at an OTS Pack 15? Well, yes and no, depending on how you look at it. Will Crystal Needlefiber be $154? Well, probably not. Maybe in the future it can be, but not for a while. Once Ghost in the Past is out and all over the place, YGO players will have the opportunity to crack open Crystal Needlefiber out of their Ghost in the Past packs. With that said, you're not going to pull an ulti out of Ghost in the Past packs, and since you're not going to, this card's probably going to maintain being post $100. In fact, we're going to see a weird curve where that's the initial hype price of the card, it's going to go down because of the reprint announcement, and then it's ultimately going to go back up. And this is my prediction for the card. I can't say the same about that though, about the dual overload version. This will go down and more than likely stabilize around the same price point as the ultra counterpart in Ghost in the Past 2. Listen, if you want to buy new Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I have a TCG Player link down below. If you're going to TCG Player, I'd greatly appreciate that. Help support the channel, and I thank you for that if you was to do that. Also, if you want to get your NFC-enabled Zeus Metal Field Center, listen, click on my link down below. I have a code that you could use to save money off. There's initially 250 of these field centers available. And to be honest with you, as I'm filming of this video, there's barely around 60 field centers left. This is going to sell out. Everyone's going to want it after it sells out, as Yu-Gi-Oh players, of course, do. I want it because it's hard to get, as they say. Well, why don't you get it now? And as you get it, more and more of these are going to sell out. And then in the future, by the way, when everyone's like, I would love the Zeus Field Center. And you just look at them and go, well, why didn't you get it? Because I'm waiting for this moment to complain about it. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh way. You ever seen that at a locals? Like someone goes and goes, all right, what color sleeves you have? Orange, blue, green, black, purple. Oh, I would have got magenta, but you didn't have those. But I would have got those. Easily would have bought them. It's always the thing you don't have. As a previous store owner, I always saw that. And I was just like, it don't matter. Like, I want to always have like all the colors and hide some down below and go, really? You would buy it? Boom. Buy it, bitch. Of course, they're not going to do that. Listen, I greatly appreciate you guys watching my videos. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like button. Check out all my links down below in on this channel. I'm gonna try to start streaming a bit. I will try. I know a lot of people are asking me when am I gonna stream and what's going on with that. I have a lot of things I'm doing behind the scenes. I'm a father of 4 and I do have twins, and when they're crying, it's really hard to make videos or live streams. So I have to play around what their time schedule is because my children come first. And if they need anything, hey, listen, I ain't recording a video and I'm not live streaming. My kids come first before anything else. But if they're cool and everything's good to go, I'll do a live stream. I don't mind doing that, but I have to time it right. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, comment down below. It's your boy V, and you paisanos. You paisanos have a great day.